What's good, everybody? Today's video topic is a very requested and controversial topic. Now, you might think I'm Coco for what I'm about to say. Not you need to hear this. Everyone loves coconut oil. Everybody and their mothers. Mom, I know you do too. It is known as the be-all, end-all, holy grail, cure-all, save you and your soul type of oil. But for some people's hair, coconut oil causes big problems. And so in this video, I'm going to share why or why not coconut oil may or may not work for you and your hairs. In order to understand this, we are going to have to get a little nitty-gritty and scientific, so we do have a special guest for today's video. And I know many of you have been asking for some coconut oil-free products. And so at the end of this video, I will be sharing recommended products that I use that do not contain any coconut oil. So without further ado, let's get to it. Now, before I continue, I would like you to go ahead and hit the like button, the subscribe button, but most importantly, can you comment below and appreciate this look? I feel cute, okay? Just tell me I'm cute and then we can move on. Thank you. So I want to know, what makes coconut oil so great anyways? Huh? Well, first of all, if you don't like cocoa, you're nuts. Coconut oil is extracted from the dried flesh of the coconuts. That sounds scary, but it's the meat inside. Coconut oil is a great source of lower chain length fatty acids such as lauric acid, capric acid, myristic acid, and palmitic acid. And coconut oil is particularly good because it has the ability to penetrate into the hair strands. And it is coconut oil in particular that can do this because of those lower chain length fatty acids that we just mentioned. You'll see. Coconut oil has medium chain triglycerides that are, one, small enough to be able to seep into the hair strand through the cuticle, and they have a polarity, a charge, that attracts them to the protein in our hair. So if you look at it this way, coconut oil is very attractive to our hair strands. It is both drawn to the inner portions of our hair and it wants to protect our hair. Protect it from damaging things like water. Coconut oil has a very strong water repellent effect that can protect your hairs from damage like hygral fatigue, which, as we have previously discussed, is damage that occurs every time the hair gets saturated in water from the swelling of the cuticle, which wears down the cuticle and the hair strands and the protein in your hair as well. Mel? Sorry. Do you mind the chewing? Now, as I was saying, coconut oil and its water-repelling abilities helps to reduce what is called the Water Retention Index, or WRI, of our hair, which is basically the swelling of the cuticle that we talked about that causes hygral fatigue. You see how this is all connected? And so minimizing this is very beneficial, especially for hair that is already quite damaged. So I mean, you ask, what's so good about coconut oil anyways? It's helping your hair retain its protein. It's protecting it from environmental factors like water, UV rays, heat, chemical treatments, and so much more. Coconut oil definitely can benefit certain types of hair, but it's not for everybody. So, why do some people feel like it makes their hair even drier, more brittle, and actually cause breakage? So I see this floating around a lot. Coconut oil adds protein to the hair. Could it be? Actually, no. That's just a myth. Coconut oil helps the hair retain its natural protein. For that reason, coconut oil could be very helpful for those who have very weak hair, high porosity hair, whose protein is already flailing all over the place, and in general can be beneficial for damaged hair types. Now again, coconut oil isn't adding protein, but it is keeping that protein in your hair. Now, if you already have enough protein, or on top of that, you're using products that do have protein, and you're experiencing that dry, brittle hair that looks like, protein overload, it may not be that you are sensitive to protein, but that you have enough protein. Now, the pattern that I have observed in people that do not like coconut oil for their hair, it's oftentimes people with coarse hair that is low porosity and already dry hair. Let's unpack that. Low porosity means it's got a very low absorption rate, it's got a very tight cuticle, it's already hard to get moisture into the hair. Now on top of that, add a hydrophobic oil that's going to create a barrier and not allow moisture inside. Houston, we got a problem. This can lead to your hair feeling more brittle, more dry, and even cause breakage and hair loss. But the reason it's doing that is because the coconut oil is fortifying your hair and strengthening it and preventing it from losing any protein or getting any moisture in. It's causing your balance to be off. See, it always goes back to balance. And this is why it's so important to observe our hair, try to understand our strands before we go ahead and start throwing things on it that, oh, that worked for her, must work for me. Or do you see his curls? What's your secret? So just to do a very quick hair analysis, because we've already done a very thorough and in-depth video analyzing your hair and determining your hair's needs in a previous video, also called The Ultimate Guide to Protein and Moisture. If you have not seen that video, open it in another tab and watch that one next. But if you feel your hair and it feels very dry and brittle and is low elasticity, it's not bouncing back. In fact, if you pull a strand, it might even just snap right off. The answer is hydration and moisturization. And this is the common mistake that people make. So you need to keep this in mind. Coconut oil, as an ingredient, is an emollient. The oily feel of it can add some softness and smoothing to the strands. And while it's doing that, it will create an occlusive barrier. So if there's hydration in your hair, it's going to be great. It's going to lock in that moisture because it's protecting it from leaving your hair. Let's make this a note to self, and don't you forget it. Oils do not add hydration. They do not add moisture. They can keep the hair moisturized because they're sealing in that moisture, but the oil itself is not adding moisture. That's the role of an emollient or an occlusive agent ingredient. So glad that we cleared that up. I'm so glad. I really hope that helps you. But when we actually need to be adding water and hydration into our strands to plump them up, get them juicy. See that juice? We should be focusing on hydration and humectant ingredients. And that's why when we're applying products to our hair using the prep style finish method, we do it in the order of hydration, humectant, emollient, occlusive. The coconut oil should be going last. But when you're putting coconut oil on already dry hair, that is going to latch to the proteins in your hair and prevent moisture going in, it throws off your balance. And this is why. That's why it may not be working for you. And just to sum all of that up, the reason why coconut oil could be making your hair feel even more dry and brittle is because if you already have dry, brittle hair, coconut oil is not adding hydration and moisture to your hair. It's preventing moisture from getting in. And so a way to solve that is to clarify and cleanse your hair so you can help to remove the oils, the excess protein that maybe it's grabbing onto, cleanse it from you, and hydrate your hair with a true hydration treatment that is going to provide a lot of humectants to get into your hair and attract moisture there. And then you could use coconut oil. Just always hey, yo. Okay? But wait just a minute, because I know what some of you are thinking. Like, I'm sorry. I can't do coconut oil, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, prep style finish, nothing. Coconut oil is not for me. Quickly going back to balance, I mean, it's a pretty thick, heavy oil. Did you see this thing? She's freaking solid. You're solid, baby. Solid stuff. And that being said, there is too much of a good thing. The dosage matters. If you are slathering a bunch of coconut oil on your hair, in that case, it might be too much. You may only need a little bit. You may need to dilute it if you are doing like a pre-poo hot oil treatment. Don't use just coconut oil. Personally, what I like to do is mix it with a collection of different oils like sweet almond oil, Jamaican black castor oil, red pimento oil, and mix all of these together, and then it's not just coconut oil. That way, I'm not getting too much of a good thing. But then it's like, how do I actually know if my hair hates coconut oil? And here's the thing. Unfortunately, there's no real studies that have conclusively said this specific hair type with these specific traits cannot do coconut oil. Right now, our answers are very evidence-based. They're subjective, not objective. We can't actually say this is factual. But you could do a very simple test at home. Just check your kitchen and see if you have 100% virgin coconut oil. Doesn't matter the brand, as long as it's coconut oil. Warm it up so that it is not solid, and apply some of it onto your dry hair, focusing on your lengths and ends. Leave it on for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe an hour. Wash it off and feel your hair. See how it did. I mean, that's how I first experienced a coconut oil pre-poo treatment, which I shared with you guys in an old, outdated video. It was really my first experience with coconut oil, and it actually wasn't my last. I do enjoy using coconut oil. Keep in mind, I do have high porosity hair that has been bleached, it has been damaged. The proteins in my hair have been compromised, and I do find that applying coconut oil onto my hair before I wash helps me achieve a little bit more shine, and it's preventing too much moisture from getting into my hair and preventing high growth fatigue damage, which we've really gone in depth and covered in a previous video. It's important that we try these things out for ourselves because no one's hair is the same. Just because something works for one person doesn't mean it's going to work for you. And when it comes to using something like coconut oil, unless you actually have an allergy to it, then definitely stay away. But doing one treatment in an experiment to see if it works for your hair is not going to cause any harm. You might just find it pretty fascinating, and you might just learn something new about your hair. Did you know that coconut-derived ingredients make up almost all of our self-care products today? From hair care to skin care and body care, body is skin, you know what I mean. Coconut oil is the most frequently used component in the formulation of cosmetics. Any of these ingredients that you will see on your products, yeah, every single one. All of these, you're probably seeing a lot of those. These ingredients are made from coconut oil. Again, if you are allergic to coconuts, you may have problems with this, and oh boy, my heart goes out to you. Now, they are not the same as pure coconut oil like this. So if you are having bad side effects from the pure oil because of your hair type, that doesn't mean that you're not going to agree with any of the ingredients. We have a lot to thank for in coconut oil. You yourself might be too much for me, but you, any of you, we need you. We need you in our cosmetic. So no hate, appreciate. Just because your hair doesn't agree with a product that has coconut oil doesn't mean it's the coconut oil. Let's not demonize coconut oil, because without coconut oil, we probably wouldn't have any products at all. That all being said, I really don't need you as a whole. I need you, but you, I don't. And so, if you are looking for coconut oil-free product suggestions, allow me. And so, in this box, I behold all of the products that I have personally used and could recommend to you that do not contain coconut oil. If you have been following me, you have probably seen many of these products on the channel already. Here's your one-stop shop of all the products that I use and could recommend. This list is not definite. There's a lot of products out there that don't contain coconut oil. These are just the ones, again, that I currently have that I can show you and that I use. But if you use some coconut oil-free products that you can recommend, please drop them in the comment section below. And we're going to get through this box. I'm going to go in the order of how you would apply these products to your head, starting with a pre-poo. I'm just going to close my eyes and dear God, we can't get rid of her! So some other great pre-poo oils I can recommend would be sweet almond oil, Jamaican black castor oil, red pimento oil, argan oil. These are great to prep and protect your hair with before you wash. Just put them all in here. Now to wash, these are all shampoos that do not contain coconut oil, but some of them do contain protein, so I'll let you know if they have protein. Because again, if you're sensitive to coconut oil, you might also be, not needing any protein. So, Verb Ghost, coconut oil free, but does have protein. Aveda shampoo, conditioner, and Cowash, no coconut oil, but protein. These Eva NYC shampoos and conditioner, but they do have protein. And the Jamaican black castor oil strengthen and restore shampoo from Shea Moisture is also coconut oil free, but it does have protein. God, Mel, do we have any protein free options? Yes, we do. We have my favorite clarifying shampoo, Malibu Sea Undo Goo pH 9. These from Scene, coconut oil and protein free, And honestly, so hydrating and amazing. They're a brand new obsession of mine. Just putting that out there. The Vivid Tones shampoo and conditioner from Curlsmith, as well as the Scalp Recipe line. This is the postbiotic conditioner. I ran out of the prebiotic primer and the probiotic shampoo scrub, but those are also coconut oil free. Moving on to masks and deep conditioners. These two from Curlsmith, which are also both protein free and very hydrating. This Verb hydrating mask is both coconut oil and protein free. Eva NYC Therapy Sessions hair mask, no coconut oil, but does have protein. And an honorable mention for my favorite no yellow mask. This is the Fanola no yellow mask. It has no coconut oil or protein. And it's the best thing I use in my blonde. Alright, now we'll go through leave-in products, so our prep, style, finish products. We've got these lovely stylers from Bounce Curl. The leave-in conditioner and the Clump and Define cream. Protein free, very moisturizing, love. But the light cream gel, although it is coconut oil free, it does have proteins. This leave-in miracle cream, whatever you want to call it, it's got a very long name, but it's from Shea Moisture. Wonderful for moisture. And it is free from coconut oil and protein. These two gels, the Cantu Mega Hold Styling Stay Glue Gel would be hard hold. This is both coconut and protein free. The Girls with Curls Jelly is light hold and has protein. These stylers from Curlsmith, the Weightless Air Dry Cream, Hydro Style Flexi Jelly, and the Curl Defining Souffle are all fabulously coconut oil free and protein free, and I do absolutely love this leave-in styler. The Verb Reset No. 3 and Curl Leave-In are both coconut oil free, but they do have protein, and the same goes for the Verb Curl Cream and Ghost Oil. And then there's Aveda products. I do want to say I'm pretty sure the Whole Bee Curly line is coconut oil free, but it does contain hydrolyzed wheat protein. Now, other stylers from Aveda, this is the Fomoliant special mention because this doesn't have protein or coconut oil and is so fabulous, especially for fine hair. And of their two liquid gels, which I both love, the Confixer has protein, but the Flaxseed Aloe does not. On top of that, it's a stronger hold and a lighter scent. From Briogeo, these Curl Charisma products, so the Leave-In Defining Cream, Coil Custard, and Frizz Control Gel, all have protein, but do not have coconut oil. There's a lot. I know that was a lot. I think that's it, except we need to finish. Remember, even if you are sensitive to coconut oil, if you have high porosity hair especially, it is still really important to finish off your style with either an oil or a serum to lock in that moisture. But hey, this is pretty much everything I have. I do encourage you to check out your ingredients on your products that you have at home. If you have some good recommendations, again, leave them below. And as I continue to make videos for this channel, I do have some product reviews coming up. I will always be sure to mention if there is coconut oil in a product or if there is protein or anything else that you need to look out for so that I can help you build your routine at home. That's what we're here for. I'm sweating. I also just really quickly want to mention that sometimes ingredients of products change. So if you're shopping online or in store, always check out the ingredients of a product to double check yourself to make sure that there's no proteins or coconut oil or whatever you're looking for in a product. But I will link my favorite ones in the description box below so you can go ahead and click straight to the website to check it out for yourself. But as always, there will be more to come. And to conclude, you can't escape the coconuts. But I hope that you liked today's video, learned something new, and hopefully it helped guide you to a better hair care routine suited for you and your hair. If this was the first video of mine that you are seeing and you liked it, then make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more because I create videos just like this and a lot more about hair care each and every Texture Tuesday in a brand new video. So do stay tuned for more. But on that note, this has been your main girl Mel, and I'm out. Peace. If you live in a place where your coconut oil is liquid at your room temperature, where are you? I'd like to know. I'm coming. It's cold here! It's cold. Like a virgin, touched for the very first time. That hurt my hand a little bit. What the heck is in this shit? She's a brick! How? Like a virgin. Water! It's just not enough! Amanda! Am I just all alone? filming by myself and I'm just here to suffer. Amanda! My retinas are burning and I'm thirsty. I need hydration. Amanda! Just check your chicken. Check your chicken. Check your kitchen. Let's get back to it. I'm sweating. Shit. That's where all my moisture is going. It's going through my pits. Stop sweating. This is a new top. I'm also nuts. Sheesh. Maybe it's the smell. Maybe it's the texture. Maybe it's the grease, the oil. I legit want a spoon right now. Air it out. Air it out. Air it out. Air it out. Unfortunately, I would just dive in it if I could. You know what? I got this one, Scientific Mell. Thank you. I know a few things too. Okay? Hold on, bathroom break. Oh my god. You know when the coffee just goes right through you? I swear it's like we can't get rid of you. Silly. I can't toss this. It's heavy. She's a brick house. I am sweating so much. Hi, sister. How are you?
Doing?
I'm surrounded.
So what?
I know. Okay, Manny, you're interrupting my filming process.
No, I need help.
Okay. Don't eat the coconuts.
Don't eat that.
Manny, your coconuts. Get out of here.
Everyone says that my makeup looks really good today.
Says who?
You.
Who's everyone?
You.
I did say your blush looked cute, but get out. I'm missing something. Where's my bounce girl? But I'm just gonna clean up here now. Wow, there's products everywhere.